doing here?
How to fix this other thing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, dokie. What?
Wow, that came up really quickly. Loading. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, actually, it came up loading pretty quick on my side too. Maybe because hardly anyone is online right now. That's probably why. Okay, let me tweet it. How bizarre!
Okay.
How bizarre! We are now live for episode 58.
Where's my thing?
Leeta has PC problems. Yay! Not really.
And why have I got... Oh. Okay. Weird.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can also stream it to Facebook, because Facebook for some reason said that the servers could not be reached. And I'm like, that's weird. Okay, let's see. Go to Stone. I'm gonna stream it to my Stone character, to my Stone account. Adventures in Azeroth, episode, what, 58? Just napping a bit about our adventures in Azeroth, wow. There we go, and let's see, continuous live? Oh, more than 4 hours, yeah, I don't care, so start. Let's see if it actually works. Oh, service is not available. So apparently I can't. I don't know why. That's weird. I can't stream it to Facebook through XSplit right now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Interesting.
So I will just retweet and do that, and retweet that, and then I will go. Russia cancels meetings with U.S. diplomats after sanctions. Well, stop trying to hack the crap. Pretty simple. What am I doing? I'm going to Stone, and then I'm going to go post. We are now live for episode 58 of Adventures in Azeroth.
Okay, I'll retweet. There we go.
Publish, and then I share.
Poor Spanky. Spanky's computer is in Melbourne. 2 hours ago, he says, yay, my PC is on the test bench overnight working its butt off. Let's see what results they get. Awesome Trousers! Good morning to you. Why does it not?
Awesome Trousers. So in chat, I saw you said. So are you red flag or green flag? Because I'm pretty sure I set everybody to green, and I put in some exceptions. That's the only way that I'm able to get around it. So I'm not recording right now, so I will boop. And I'm recording.
Yeah, you are totally in charge of all that at the moment.
I'm gonna put you at -10, and I'm gonna put.
Nice. Put me at 11.
No.
Whoop, whoop.
No.
Still green.
Oh. Okay. I'd rather you not use the gear. I think you can, but it might cause problems afterwards. So I think right now, yes, you can. It's just if they start adding their stuff, then no. Because There's
I'm
also,
tired.
if folks see you wearing that gear and see that you're green flag, they're gonna be like, well, why is he allowed to? And be like, well, he got it first, and then I'm gonna have to make exceptions for everyone else, and I
Mm,
don't want to make exceptions
yeah, that's a good point.
because I already have a list of 4 gear items that I already make exceptions for, and those are a pain in the ass.
Mm,
It opens us up for exploits and stuff. Speaking of exploits, so
mm.
so
No, fair
uh,
enough. We will discuss that on Sunday.
where on Saturday?
Okay, Sunday.
Saturday.
Whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
We're doing this?
Yeah. Okay.
We're going? We're ready?
Give me a quiet count of 5, and then
Okay.
a count of 3, and then please wait like a second before you go. So if you go like 3, 2, 1, and then you go, that's great. Because the last
Mm-hmm.
time it was like I had to zoom like right in there because you went 3, 2, 1. Welcome. So it's like there's very little gap, and I was like,
Okay.
holy shit.
All right. Okay.
Like, man.
I'll do all
I mean, it's not a
righty
big
ho.
deal, but it's just it's just, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So let's do it. So we go 5.
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Adventures in Azeroth, episode 58. I am your host, Leeta, and joining me is my co-host, Stone. Good morning.
Good morning. What you said? You sound really
Don't get me started.
You sound so calm. It feels like you're
I do.
holding everything in, and you're just packing it down and pushing it further down and further
That's right.
down.
Damn it. I'm jumping on top of the anger I feel, and I am letting it stay within the confines of myself. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. PC problems. First world PC problems.
Excuse me. Oh, PC problems.
PC problems. That's right. First
You said
world
that
PC
way too
problems.
quick.
Oh, sorry.
Might have to
Did you
edit.
think you had to edit then?
Yep. I was like, oh no.
Sorry. Oh, well, you get that. I just got my computer back. So, hence I'm not in game because I don't want to cause any issues. I just want to do the show with Stone. So, I've not tested WoW yet, and yeah, my computer's basically dying. So, I need to sort getting myself a new one so I can do all the things that I want to do. And hence why I'm trying to be really calm about this when I kind of want to just go rah, 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 rah. But anyway, these things happen. And how are you?
I have issues, but I won't discuss them on the camera screen.
That's good.
On the air.
That's fine. We will just do what we need to do and get this show done because we were sick. Well, I was sick, wasn't? I was mostly sick.
You were sick last week.
You were sick.
Last night I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go because I was like really sore and like body sore, and then with the other stuff I was like, oh man, I don't know. And it took me a while to get to sleep. And
I was pretty crook last week. I ended up with the flu. Crook, sick.
I love that.
So, yeah, it's. I mean, we made WoW challenges on Sunday morning for me, Saturday night for you, and I was feeling much better by then. But yeah, it's last week was all I did was sleep, so it was not good. So just was not up to it, which so sorry guys, but we're here this week, so yay. and we're going to get stuck into it because we've got lots of things to talk about. So let's do this.
Okay.
World of Warcraft news. There's been some
there's
stuff.
been some stuff, yes, since 2
So
weeks ago.
let's talk about it.
So the most important thing is the most recent thing, and to be honest, I was very shocked, but kind of not shocked because I thought something was up. Okay, so I was let me talk about what I saw when we were talking about about how to buy BlizzCon tickets. I went to the website, and hold on, my audio might have been borked. I'm just going to. And now we should be okay. So I went to their website and noticed that there was a button up to buy new tickets. And I was like, huh.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, what's going on? Like, that's weird. So when I went to click it, it asked for a code. And I'm like, huh, maybe it's for employees only. But that's not true. Because what it actually was, they wanted to put in a code so they could test it, because they announced another batch of tickets. It was like, what? Because they said that the new part that they were that was being built is apparently should be ready, and they're putting another batch of seats on sale. So, and I should. If you can hear me, I can't do anything about it, and I need to mute myself. I need to mute Do Not Disturb. So, I don't know. This should make for a very cool episode.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to, and now you're gonna hear my AC because it's 7 a.m. It's 6 a.m. and it's already hot. So it's going to be one of these episodes. So for all of our folks that listen, I hope you love to hear Leeta twice.
Yay! It seems to have gone.
Okay. Usually it does kind of figure itself out. I don't know how or why, but it does.
Weird.
Because I'm pro. Not really. So basically, they announced that there's a new set of tickets for sale on July the 5th at 7 p.m. Pacific, not pacifist. What the? I typed in pacifist because I'm so used to typing that. Yes, I did. I wrote that in.
How hilarious, people.
Wow. I write it too much.
Pacifist time.
Yes. So I don't know what that is, but which is 10 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Aussie Eastern on July the 6th. And that is 4 a.m. Central European Time, July the 6th. So I don't know how many will be on sale, but I mean, at least you can still have another chance. I don't think that they've announced the change of the name change date, so I think that is still July the 15th.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna buy them now, you better know who you're gonna buy them for and figure that out, because you may not have somebody to sell to, right? You know, like that kind of thing. So, yeah. So I think it's still July the 15th until they announce something else, but the new batch of tickets are on July the 5th, which I was very surprised. I was like, whoa! But when I look at what we saw from before, it was like, oh, man.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Okay. Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. Now, the next thing that they need to do is make BlizzCon 3 days, not just 2 days. Because they have too much stuff. They actually have things going on the whole week. It's just nobody is allowed to walk in and watch it. So Why not make it the extra day and pack some stuff in there, and then you don't have to spread everything out. Anyways, so what else happened?
Okay.
What else happened?
Just a little thing.
Okay.
Just a couple of little things. I feel like I've missed all of it because I've been sick. So I've not played I haven't played very much last week, and then PC issues, so I've not played much this week. Like, seriously.
Yeah, but you haven't missed a ton, because not all of it came
No, but
out,
I want to play.
right? Oh,
I want to play,
yeah,
and it's
I
like
know,
I've not been able to.
So, patch 7.25 is out.
Yeah.
Well, came out.
Yay! Woo, woo, woo.
Last week, and so I'm just gonna quickly review the points here while I land.
What?
The Shaw
I didn't know that.
of Anger spa point. This is the biggest thing, okay, for me. The Shaw of Anger spawn point is now fixed to one spot. Yes, and it's just north of one.
So it's near the mountain.
Keg, yes. So, because you know how before you would be lucky, like you would race to just get a tag in before it dies, because it dies so fast, right? So now they fixed it where he only spawns at one spot. Thank you so much.
But what's it spawn? Is it spawning every? Because I've been over there. I've been waiting for it for over 15 minutes, and it didn't spawn.
Maybe it's.
And that was on the last week, on the weekend, whenever it was.
Maybe you have maybe you got.
So it's like, no, I was there for like 23 minutes and it didn't spawn.
Listen to me. Maybe
Sorry,
maybe you were like, oh, okay. Maybe you were messed up because of cross roaming, and it screws up your timer, right? It's possible.
It's weird. Yeah, anything's possible.
But yeah, it has not changed. Yes, it will get killed very quickly.
All right, so you just go and wait at one keg point, spawns, tag it, kill it.
Yep. That's it.
All right, I'll try that. Okay.
That's it. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Blizzard.
Oh, well, I mean, that is good. That is good, because at least you know, like you said, because people are farming.
Yep.
Then you don't have to fly all around the place. So, cool. Okay. What else?
There's a new scenario.
Hey!
What?
What's that? What's that screen? Oh, that looked cool.
What?
Your screen going into... No, not that one. The other one. The Death Knight one.
Oh.
Going into Legion. That looked cool.
Well,
sorry, I hadn't seen that.
Because we are cool.
No, you're not. You're not as cool as Warlocks. But I'm just saying that screen, that loading screen looked pretty cool. I hadn't noticed that. Obviously, I've not taken my DK. I've not played my DK very much. Anyway, sorry.
Drop.
Next point.
So we get a scenario where we have to save Chromie, and I still have not completed that yet.
I haven't even started it.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun with it. Yeah, it's gonna be. I like it, and I don't like it. I do like it. It's just it's frustrating. That's all.
Yeah.
So. I don't really have any complaints about it, to be honest.
But it's another rep grind too, I noticed, because when I spoke to Chromie, I got, oh, you are neutral with Chromie, and I'm like, oh, damn it, Blizzard, seriously, as soon as that popped up.
You don't necessarily need all of the rep. But honestly, I mean,
that bar. It's the bar.
Get the rep.
I chased the bar.
You get the rep very quickly. So it's, I wouldn't worry about it, to be honest.
I will, because I need to have that bar filled. So I'm like, damn it. Blizzard.
Maybe if you click harder.
You've given me another thing to chase. Like, damn it.
You maybe have to click harder.
Yeah. Sure.
And then you'll fill your bar. There's another pet battle to
Yeah, I've not
Jin
even
was
looked at
added
that.
into
I saw the quest,
dead mines.
and it was like, I can't do this yet.
Heirlooms did get bumped up to 110, and I've used them.
Yep.
And there's a few quirks. Like sometimes the heirloom gear may not be as good as
That's 2 toys.
some of the gear that you might get. If you get... Oh, I desecrated the fire. I did not want to do that. Whoops. I just wanted to...
And if you don't have your ones at 100, then you have to buy the 90 to 100 one, and then the 100 to 110. I spent a lot of gold the other night when I logged in and went and got some heirlooms. I didn't even get all of them done, because when I looked at my gold tally, I was like, holy hell, I just spent a lot of money. So I just did like the specific stuff, that like my cloth stuff, and then all the trinkets and stuff, and I was like, I'm not spending any more gold on this, so I have to wait for Dark Moon Fair.
There's Mythic loot, Mythic Plus loot has changed, where I think you can it's just something about the chests that drop, and the keystones are always there in your bags now, so you don't lose them. So you can keep on bumping it up. Yeah. Okay. So there's some class changes, which I'm not going to get into because there's a metric crap ton. And we got buffed. And it looks like we are higher than Frost again, so that won't last long, because once people playing Frost find out, they will complain and we will get nerfed. Because apparently Frost must be #1, even though Frost sucks.
Well,
so
I noticed that with when I did the world boss, when I popped in on the Warlock, because there was some destro changes. Yes, I came like 5th. I was doing like 700,000 damage for the raid, so I was pretty darn happy with that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh my lord, I like this. So yeah, so it was kind of cool. All right, what else?
Crafted gear can now get upgraded to eye level 900 via Obliterum, which I don't really use it, but sure. Yeah. Midsummer Fire Festival, they added a new pet and toy, which I'm actually doing all the fire festivals right now. And they've added new bonfires to Draenor and the Broken Isles. I'm only doing this until 350.
Yay!
Because I gotta
That's so exciting!
Pet. So the new pet is 350. I don't know how much the new toy is. I would assume it's similar-ish. So I think they added the new bonfires just to give folks another option, because those bonfires give you 15 blossoms and not just 5.
Okay, well that's cool.
That's a thing.
That's what I'll be doing on the weekend.
There's a new Dark Moon Fair mini game called Blight Boar, and that comes out July 2nd. Ooh. I don't know what that's about, but sure.
Ooh.
If there is a achievement about it, then I'll probably play it, and then that will be it.
Okay. Spanky and Stormaria said the toy is 500.
Wow. I'm not getting that toy.
Well, you just got to do it on another tune. Just do it on 2 tunes.
No.
You get 500 in no time.
That's okay.
And XP. Think about the XP.
Well, the XP is nice, but I seem to kill my characters that way. So, I just have bad luck with this whole event, and I'm not meant to use it apparently. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that this weekend, I guess. I'm just going to add another name to my list. So, Black Temple Timewalking raid is July 11th, and apparently you cannot queue for it. You have to be in a pre-made group.
Oh,
so,
okay.
And they did mention something about that they won't expect you to be able to clear it. And I have a feeling that people are going to complain about that, and then it's going to get nerfed. So we'll see how long that lasts for.
Right. What?
So
Okay.
because they're gonna change your high level to a point where it's gonna be very hard. And if you've got a good group that knows how to work together, I think you'll be fine. But I think most groups, if you pug it, you might have some issues. You might not. But that's just what I read. So but I'm sure it will get nerfed. That's usually how it goes. So the auction house dance party starts July 22nd. That's nice. I think that's going to be the closest that we're going to get to anyways, to the movie studio or to the dance studio. I don't know what the heck it was called. Right? Remember that they wanted to
dance studio. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So that's the closest
Okay,
that we're going to get to it, but which is, I guess, neat in its own way. Sure, I don't know. So it's just like I don't really care about that stuff. Like, I think it's neat, and if you want to do it,
I do.
Pretty cool.
I'm so doing it.
And
dancing.
That's how you want to spend your WoW time. It's totally up to you, and that's cool.
Yeah,
I would rather
be in the auction house dancing.
I would rather farm mounts because
everybody dance now.
Mounts.
Well, that too, but sometimes it's nice to take a little chillax.
No. The Trial of Style Transmog competition goes from August the 17th to August the 21st.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Sure.
I'll be on holidays. Ooh,
Pirates
I might have to do
Day toy. It's called the Jolly Roger.
Another toy. Excellent.
That's September the 19th. There's the new Great Gnome Gan Run, which is based on Riding of the Gnomes. Congrats, Travi. Which is October the 14th, and they have also changed their running date so that it lines up with it. So hopefully that also means that they won't crash the servers. That would be great. I'm kind of hoping that Blizzard having this in would have beefed up stuff. I kind of think they would have.
I hope so.
So because I would like for this to be really great. Oh man, I gotta go all the way to the other side. Great. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. I don't think I can fly across the water there because I'll probably die.
Fly like an eagle.
Spanky, yes, I have. So there's another one called the Moonkin Festival is on November 12th.
Ooh. Okay.
So these are things that were added. It doesn't mean that we know that July 31st is the Kirin Tor Tavern Crawl.
Because
they moved it, right? So,
cool.
Yeah, so we have links to Wowhead. Apparently, I learned that we are allowed to use graphics off of Wowhead as long as we put in a credit, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that, and I wanted to use one, and I asked her, and she said, "Yeah, as long as you put a link there, great." I'm like, yes. So that makes my life easier because I always felt bad. I was like, should I use it? No, let's go make up my own, and they always look like crap.
Well, I mean, as long as you give credit, absolutely. That's cool, though.
Well, sometimes, some folks might not want you to use it. Doesn't matter if you have credit or not. So if you're not sure, you should ask. But
that's right.
They're actually completely fine with it. If you want to use their stuff, just give credit. So, you know what? I kind of want you to do your week while I'm flying first.
Okay.
Or sorry, not your week, your weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Your weeks
I have done
in
stuff,
WoW.
even though
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right.
Okay, go.
All right. Let me tell you what I've done. So, as much as I feel like, because with being sick and then, PC issues, I did get some stuff done, which is good.
What kind of issues?
PC issues.
Gotcha. Okay, great. I'm just making sure for the sensors, okay?
PC. PC. Anyway, so yeah, so first one was, of course, once the patch and the class mounts came out. So it was like, oh my lord! So I got to go do the Warlock one, which I was like so excited. So I had to wait for the invasion, right? Because yeah, I had to do a full invasion, like the whole thing, including doing the whole kill the final boss to get the stupid bit that I needed.
Okay.
So I had to do all of that. So I was hoping that it was just like kill one of the little world bosses that they have when the invasions happen. No.
Yeah, right.
No. And I'm like, you buggers. So so I did the whole thing and got that point and was like, okay. And then I had to go and see Morzul Bloodbringer, who's in the class hall, right? And then he's like,
do you want me?
It's really funny.
Do you want me to put up
looks...
the things now, or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's really funny because when I went to see him, I was like, yeah, he's a warlock, but he kind of looks like warlocky Death Knight-y look, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a bit interesting. Anyway, so he gives me this whole thing. So I did the screenshots of what he had to say. So spoiler alert if you haven't done the Warlock one, but it was really cool and I really liked it because you had to go and again you're doing these rituals, which is the Warlock. You're always doing these rituals and you're looking for weird demons and this is what it's doing. So I had to go and do that, and there was a couple other little things which I had to do, and then I come back to him, and then he's like, right, well, you need to go into Zorathan and basically not tame him, but you've got to like get control of him. So yes, which is where you go, and then you go into the scenario to be able to do it. And I would say it wasn't easy. It was actually tougher than I thought until I kind of got my head around it. I mean, it was good, but I think it took me 5 times. It took me a couple of times to get my head around it because I had to actually start with my fell puppy for the first wave, and then I had to bring Voidy out for the second wave, and then I had to bring the fell puppy out for the third wave, and then quickly switch to Voidy in the middle of the fight because this is when then the boss comes out. Yeah. And literally, and then drop my Infernal. So I'm doing all this stuff, and there's green goo all on the floor, there's green fire, it's like chaos, and I'm just going, ah! Anyway, it took me 5 times to get it, like just to get the kind of the dance down and make sure that I was doing the right thing with the fell puppy, because the fell puppy had to dispel the nasty debuff that these guys had on, otherwise I couldn't couldn't damage them and all this kind of stuff. So it was a bit of a dance. I wouldn't say it was as good a dance as when I did Ebonlock, but it was pretty good. Like by the time I got to the I finally did it, and I was like, yeah, it's like, take that. But I was a bit disappointed because Ebonlock couldn't come and help me, because he's my follower, like he's my guardian.
Yeah.
And he follows me, he comes with me all in my adventures around Broken Isle, right? Because I've got him permanently, like I'm like, he's coming with me everywhere.
He's my dude.
And I'm like, damn it, I thought he was going to come in and help me, and I was kind of a little bit disappointed that he didn't. So it was just like me and Voidy and me and Phil Puppy, and it was kind of cool. But yeah, so anyway, I finally did it, and I got the Netherlord's Chaotic Wrathsteed, which is really cool. So that was mount 296.
Nice.
So
Wow.
it's a green fiery pony, and I love my ponies, and I was just like, yay, I've got another pony. This pony flies, so I'm like, yay. And then I was doing something, and I was like, I discovered that it wasn't the only Warlock mount I could
What?
get. And I'm like, I get more Warlock mounts. Because I know with some of the classes, they were like, right, you get the same thing, but you switch specs and you get a different version of them, right? No, for the Warlock, there is 3 separate mounts. So I'm like, yeah, baby.
You guys
so
have it
I
easy.
looked them up.
Man.
Yeah. I was like, yay. So I looked up the other 2. And one of them drops from one of the rares on Broken Shore, right? And I'm like, right, I totally need to go do this because, and sure enough, I go back to Broken Shore and he's up. Like, what's his name? Lord Hell Neurathan. And I'm like, he's up. He's like a big giant dude that's just at the bottom of the mountain where our camp area is. And I'm like, he's up. So anyway, I started taking him down. There was no one else around, and I'm like, this is going to take me forever because he's like 68 million hit points or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to keep taking him down. Anyway, I got him down to like 15%, and then this hunter came and helped me. So I was like, yay! And as I looted him, I looted the shadowy reins of the accursed Wrath Steed.
I like the look of that mount. Now, is that class only?
Yeah. Yeah. And it is basically voidy as a horsey. That's what it is. Okay? So it's the same colors, it's like my voidy. So it is voidy, and it is beautiful, and it leaves little glowy purple foot hooves. Like the green one, he leaves little green. So the original one leaves little green glowy ones, but this one leaves little purple ones. It's so cute. So I was like, bam, Mount 297. Wow. Yeah, baby. So that was kind of cool. So then I looked at the other one, and it says, right, so Calidus, who is one of my followers, that he was like, I think the first follower that I got as a Warlock, he has one. You can buy one off him for 1,000 resources. And I'm like, so I go into my class hall, I'm like, where's Calidus? And I'm like, oh, damn it, he's on a mission. So I had to wait till he finished his mission, because if he's on a mission, he's not in your class hall. Okay. So you have to wait till he's not on a mission, then he turns up in your class hall, and then you can go talk to him. He's like, yeah, do you want to see what I can sell? And I opened it up, I clicked on that, and he sells you the hell blazing reins of the brimstone Wrathsteed. So it becomes the orange and red.
Oh, man.
And that was Mount 298. So I got 3. Wow. I was like, yay. So then what I did, I looked at my alts, and because I'm like, okay, what can I get? And of course I jumped on my priest, and I'm like, yeah, she's not going to be getting her class mounts anytime soon. So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But they didn't count. So I did check, and the level that it had for what my priest was 295, and Leeta's 298. So there's your 3 different.
Okay.
So they're definitely, yeah. So I was like, oh, bugger. But I figured, well, get around to them one day. One of these days. There's too much to do.
I wonder
anyway,
if I have something like that where I can speak to one of my guys.
I know.
I have not even checked that. That's for sure.
I
Makes me
haven't.
wanna go look.
I mean, it was only because somehow I realized that there was other mounts, and I was like, well, how do I get these other mounts? And because they're not, what do you call it? They're not specific to my spec, so I can ride any of those
Nice.
with any spec. Whereas with some of them, I think with some of the classes, they are spec specific.
Okay.
So I was like, sweet, I didn't have to. So I just stayed destro and just did what I had to do, and I could hop on all three being destro specs. So I'm like, sweet. So I was pretty happy with that. But then, as I said, patch day, I did find out about the heirlooms, which I didn't realize. I did spend a lot of gold. A lot of gold. I can't believe how much gold I spent. I kind of got click happy. And yeah, I was just like, click upgrade, you know, and then I kind of went, I'm not going to be able to afford, like, it's going to cull through all my gold if I do every single one.
That's the
I'm
point.
like, yeah, I'm not going to do all of them. So I did all my cloth stuff and, you know, all of that for every 50 million Warlocks that I've got. So, so I'm happy with that. But I did get the two new toys. So I think one was maybe 15,000 gold and one was 10,000. One was 20,000, one 15,000. It was a lot of gold.
Is that
but there
one
were two
with
new
the
toys.
flight paths? Or
yeah.
a different one? Okay.
Yep. So I'm now at 320 toys. So that was kind of cool. So I had to have them.
Wow.
I was like, I had to have them. And then I'd been waking up early to get the PvP quest done because the Operation Murloc and the Black Rook Rumble were only happening early my time, early my mornings. And so when I'd log in at night, I would only see the Dark Brule Arena and the other one over in Stormheim. So
yeah.
So I finally got those last two done, and bam, Mount 299. So that was the PvP one. And it's so cute.
You got that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm working on those and stuff, but awesome.
With the Horde flag, and it's all like black and red, and I didn't put a picture in because I'm a slacko, and I said there wasn't any pictures. I think I tweeted one. I think there's one on my Twitter from a few days ago. Folks. But yeah, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I'm one away from 300. I'm so close. I'm so close. So yeah, so that was cool. And then I found out about the secret pet. So when I heard, I saw on Twitter that the secret, the secret guys that go chasing the secret stuff had found the pet. So it was the Sundara Hatchling or whatever it is. I was like, well, I need that. I need to have that. And then I looked at what do I need to do that? Holy Crowley, I need to do what? So yeah, if you've not looked, there's a list up on Wowhead, there's a guide, and I just went, how am I going to do this? So I jumped on, there's a whole heap of stuff, and I was like, okay, do I have this on my priest? My priest is my alchemist, so I jumped on her, and no, she had 3 of the alchemy recipes. So I had 3 out of the 6. You need 6 different ones. So I'm like, right, well, what am I going to do? I looked on the auction house. They wanted ridiculous amounts of money for the for these mats, and I'm like, yeah, I am not spending my gold on this. This is ridiculous. I am not paying. I think it was 10,000 gold just for one pot.
Go and look at the chat right now.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't. All I know is I looked at it and went, not going to happen. So I went, right, Attil's going to have to go farm them. So one recipe I needed was over near in Oldner Grand. You know where what's the dome? Oh, mental blank. you know, the Draenei, the crystal, in the field, in Old Nagrand. Not
Oshugun.
Aurelia.
Oshugun.
Oshugun. Yes, thank you.
Oshugun.
So there's these arcanists that are around it, and I had to farm them. So I ended up doing 3 rounds of killing all the stuff around when it finally dropped. So I was like, yay, I got one. Then the second one, I had to go to Mechana and go into Mechana, the dungeon.
Yep.
And it had a chance of dropping anywhere off a mob in Mechana. So I ended up doing 5 runs on normal and 1 run on heroic and 1 more run on normal when it dropped. So I think I did 6 runs. So I must have done 4 on normal, 1 on heroic, and then I went back in and did 1 on normal, and on that time is when it dropped. So I was like, okay, sweet, that's good. And then the last one was over in what's the name of the instance? Over in Terracar, down from Terracar. Not Shadow Labs, it's the top one. It's the top one when you're in
Sethic halls?
No, not Sethic. No. Anyway, it's the top one. Mental blank. Sorry, guys. That was the other one that I needed, and I ended up doing, I think I only ended up doing 4 runs. I think it was 4 normal runs and 1 heroic run, and then it dropped. So I was like, sweet, I've got all of that. And then we started farming because you need a heap of mana thistle. So between and then I told the boys. So the boys didn't know. So Ash and Wingy didn't know. So I'm like, right, boys, I got something that we're gonna do. And they went, what? I said, we need to get a pet. There's a new pet. They're like, oh, tell me, what is the pet? And I said, right, we're going to get this new pet. So it's the Sun Data Hatchling. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Anyway, then I told them what we had to do. And they went, oh, Lord. And I went, yeah, we're going to do this. But we need to get this stuff. We need to farm mats. There's certain things that we need to do.
I like how you just don't even care. You're just like, no, this is going to happen.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, they know me too well. So they're like, right, okay, what can we do? So I said, right, this was when I was getting the 3rd recipe. I said, right, I've already got 2 recipes. I've got the other 3 recipes, so I just need this last one. So they said, right, what can I do? I said, right, we need a lot of mana thistle. Mana thistle's going to drop in here and here. And so the boys went off and started farming that. Anyway, when it dropped, so then I started farming that, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go farm something else. So I decided I'd go and farm the Winterfall Firewater, right? So over in Winter Spring. Now, would you imagine this? Funny, on my challenge tunes, I used to have a heap of this stuff. But guess what? Blizzard nerfed it, didn't they? They absolutely nerfed it. I was over there killing so many of those furbogs. So many of them. Not one dropped. And
Really?
then they're like, well, the only one that drops it is the High Chieftain. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding. So sure enough, I go over to where he is, kill him. Yes, 1 drops. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Anyway, I kept just killing stuff, and eventually some did drop from the normal ones, but it was slow going. So it just kept, every time the High Chieftain would spawn, I'd kill him because I knew it was like a guarantee. So I ended up getting enough of those to cover, because, I'm not getting 1. You might only use 1, but if you fail doing the puzzle to get to the pet, you will lose all your mats. Like, you will lose all the buffs that's on you, right? So I needed to make sure that what we farmed up for the boys and for me was going to be enough that, you know, if we did fail it, we had a few things in our bags that we could try it again. So yeah, so we've still got things to do, and of course I was like, I haven't got back to it, so I'm not sure. I did get enough pots for us for the moment. I've got enough winter of the firewaters for us. There was some other stuff that I had, some stuff that Wingy had, that Ash had, so we're slowly, you know, just gathering all the stuff. There's a lot, like there's a lot of stuff, but should be pretty cool, so can't wait to get that.
Oh, so you
And
didn't?
then
You never got it. You're.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're still getting to get everything.
Right. No.
Because
I just
then
thought
there
you
are
would...
some stuff that is BOP stuff that
Okay.
I can't farm, that we're gonna have to go. So you need like the what is it? The Gordok ogre suit from Diamol. That's a BOP. Yep. So guess who needs to go run that? And then there's going into Black Rock Depths to get the particular brew, the dire brew, which is BOP, and you can only have one of them. You can only have one of them.
The
pet
so is 350, not 300. I'm at 305, and I was like, oh, I can buy the pet now. No, 350. I need another 45. What a pain.
Yeah. So anyway, it's Noggin Fogger, but that's easy enough because you can go to the gadget center and buy that. Yeah. So I've got a stack of 20 of that in my bag, which is funny. I always have a stack of 20 of that in my bag. So there is a whole list. Anyway, it's on Wowhead if you're going to chase it, but it is very specific. And I would say, you know, once I'm able to sit down and follow through the strategy of the puzzle, because you've got to do particular things at particular times with the potions and the various things. So yeah, so that'll be interesting. But I've noticed a few people on Twitter have got it, and it's so cute. So I can't wait for that. And then the other thing, so I'm thinking, well, what mount am I going to go for to get my 300? So I was killing the world bosses over in Pandaria, nothing dropped. And then I had to log into my DK. I log into my DK for something. I had to check something. Bam! 300 mount achievement popped. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, seriously, this is how? What? I don't get it. I also got then the mount that you get. With it.
Yeah.
So 301 mounts.
Nice.
And I'm just like, oh, I'm going to hop back on Leeta, and she's only going to have 299 mounts. No, I hop back on Leeta, it says she's got 301 mounts. I don't get it. How did the DK give me another mount when a DK mount is specific?
Yeah, but
I don't get it.
You've now completed the achievement, so who cares? It's done. Right.
No, I'm so annoyed because I didn't get it on Leeta. I didn't get it on my Warlock. I was like, oh, damn you, please. So anyway, the 301 mount,
thing and say, please remove this and remove my mount.
No, because I'm a pretty heavenly cloud serpentine thing, and it's so pretty. And I did take a photo of that, a screenshot, but I didn't put it in the show notes. So again, if you want to have a look, it was on my Twitter. It is really pretty. So I was like, yay, sweet. And that's it. Other than that, I've twiddled my thumbs. I've been looking up computer builds. I've been trying to sort out, well, what am I going to get for my new computer? And trying to understand how I'm going to do this. Because I don't know how to have compatible stuff. So anyway, yeah. And that's been my week.
Weeks.
Weeks. Yeah. So what have you been up to? Tell me.
Okay. I'm just gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Okay, so I didn't put this in order because I don't know. I just didn't. Well, I usually do, but not this week.
That's it. Just hit us with it.
So how much time we got? Okay, so we've got we ran through Tomb of Sargeras, and
cool.
because it opened up on Tuesday. It opened up for normal and heroic. Mythic and LFR 1 will open up next week, so we can have the fun. We can have the funds there. We were actually thinking about running it on heroic first because we're already at eye level 900 or so, and then but then we kind of thought, yeah, let's just run it through on normal first just to mess around with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do PvP. Sorry. So we...
Well, if you get flagged, just go take a flight path and it'll...
No, I know, but there's somebody there, so... And there's somebody that's already flagged,
right,
so I'm not going to do PvP. So, we were able to kill Goroth, the demonic Inquisition, Jatan, Mistress Scissor, whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is. And
it's a weird name.
Well, her name is Mistress something. I don't know.
Okay.
She's
whatever.
A Naga, so she's got this really long, snaky name too. So,
okay.
So, and now we're working on the Sisters of the Moon, which there's some debate on what we should do with them. So, yeah, it would. I would say it was pretty fun going in to do something else. We were all online at about an hour before raid, and we're waiting for everyone to show. And the last person never showed until about 10-2. And we're like, come on, we just want to raid. It's like, yeah, but we're not at time, right? So they're not late, right? So, yeah, so we, and it was funny, during the fight, right before my break, the amount of artifact knowledge power thing that was dropping was 30 million per boss, and so it just bumped me over to get into the concord, my first concordance point. So on this character, this character is now basically done. So I've got my 52nd point, and that's it with that guy. So
nice.
Yeah, I think I passed right over the flight path. Or no, I didn't. So okay, I'm just gonna stop here. Where's my stuff? Okay, I did do the class order hall campaign thing. Apparently I got exalted with Legion Fall, and I totally forgot about trying to go for it. And when I did not remember I needed to do it, I just played the game. It was a surprise, and it was so much fun because I'm not flogging myself like, oh, I gotta get exalted like right now, gotta go, like everyone's grinding. It's like, nah, it's not fun. And it was like, it was great. So I got that, and I got it basically by doing some world quests on the Broken Shore and killing demons for the class order hall campaign. So then I got Breaching the Tomb, and then I thought, oh, that's cool too. I guess I'm done. Nope, I'm not done. So I didn't realize that the class order hall mount actually had like a quest chain, right? Like I didn't expect it to be as involved as it was. I expected it.
Yeah.
Hey, you've done your 12 weeks. Here you go. I really liked what they did. The screenshots that I'm gonna put up were Great. And I know this doesn't make for good podcasting because there's a lot of screenshots, but if you can, like, you can see the screenshots on our site, but I will try to describe them as much as I can. So the first is the map, and I was really happy that they actually made a little map. So I was like, oh, so this it's basically you have to go find this dead dragon that is on a iceberg located far north, and it was like far north of Northrend, and it was like. I was thinking, well, would they do a map or are they going to cheese it? And no, they did a map, and it was pretty cool. So the map's there. And when I landed, I was like, yeah, this feels like I'm up at the North Pole. I can't see anything. So if you can see, it's like a blizzard, but you can kind of make out stuff. And at this point, you get attacked by 2 or 3 ghouls and stuff, and which is not a big thing, but it kind of makes you realize you can't just stand there and wait. So I had to kill them and take my screenshot pretty quickly. So as you walk along, the blizzard kind of blows away, kind of thing, and I'm at this little path, and I'm looking at this path here, and it looks like a trap, and I'm like, I don't want to go. So because this is new and it's only me, and I'm like, well, and I'm not doing my blood spec. I was like, no, I'm gonna do this in my normal unholy spec. And honestly, that bridgey part did feel like a trap, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get killed here so bad. I felt really anxious.
Okay.
And then I as I'm going along it, I'm on the first little part, and I happen to notice that the sun was actually in the. I mean, I guess I don't know about the correct spot, but it was kind of like that whole sun never sets thing, where like the North Pole gets 6 months of sunlight and 6 months of night, right? And the South Pole too, right? It's that whole thing, right? And I took a screenshot of that, because I thought it was neat where the sun just kind of peeks over, and I was like, oh, I think I really like the work that they did on this. And then I came up to where the dead dragon is there. Well, what's left of it, and the undead are just feeding on it, and just nom 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 nom, right? And
Nom, 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 nom.
and so basically you have to clear this all out, and it wasn't really a big deal. I didn't have to change specs or anything like that, and and so then I took a screenshot with my new pal before we pick him up. So basically, so this is him before, and then you go through this whole thing, and it's really cool, the whole cutscene that they did. I really liked it. When you raise your mount, remember in Wrath where Arthas puts out his sword, right? And
yeah.
And that's how he kind of would raise folks. Well, we do the same thing. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And
Cool.
I actually got to find out who so I got to meet the person on Twitter, and I just, I was like, oh my god, you guys did a great job on it, and I can't remember her name now, and now I'm gonna be I'm a bad podcaster, but
Karen
Karen So, yes, wow, Queso, that's right. It was hers, like the whole thing was hers. It was great. And I took one screenshot of me on the mount, and this is actually from the cutscene where you're on it and you're kind of coming over the crest of a hill, and you're like, rah, and I was just like, oh man, this is amazing. Yeah, and that was my most important thing that Oh, I put it in the show notes, Karen So. It would be good if I read my own show notes.
Yeah, funny about that.
Stupid stone. What else did we do? So Karen So, yeah, it was really good. I really, really liked it. It really felt like my class. So we did another Nightbane run. I had no luck on it. I think we're now out of the... It seems like we're adding more people in. And when we add people in, it seems like they get the drop. And it's like, man, what's going on? This is bullcrap. So we're eventually going to get it. So eventually we'll get it. I think we have another run scheduled for Monday, I think. So I think we're going like once a week or so. And Mondays, it seems like we don't raid, even though it's a raid night. Like we can't quite get enough. So I did do Timewalking for Mists, and I just got enough patches for the Jade, whatever, the Mist mount, the Mist Timewalking mount. That was my mount number 298, so I'm almost there. And it's okay. It's a mount. I think it looks nice.
It's pretty.
Don't know if I'm a fan of those dragons though, because it's just too up and down. I just makes me feel like I'm gonna get sick.
No, I like it. Looks pretty.
What else? We did I've done Chromie, but I haven't completed that yet. Soon. I was gonna track it. I did not. I think I've lost track of the time. So I'm getting to about 6 or 8 shrines, and I'm on the last stage of the rep. So I mean, eventually it's gonna, so it will happen. But I'm not in a rush to get it done like right now. And I finally got this achievement that I've been trying to get for so long, and I finally got this dang thing. It's called Hatchling of the Talon, and really all it is, it's simple. You just got to get 10 of the green balls, right? And you got to fly through it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I noticed that when you fly through it, it wouldn't hit, and I'm like, what's going on, man? Like, I flew right through it. Like, I knew I flew through it, but because these things move, and you're also in movement. I've noticed that sometimes you need to lead the passer, so you kind of gotta go in front and a little bit below where it is.
Right.
Just a little bit, not like
so
far down. Because
I've tried it a few times and I couldn't do it.
It's like, the first one, you just fly straight, because it will put you on a path directly towards your first one. It may not give you the wings in time, and if you can't get that first one, just bail. So you can fly back and land, and you're fine. Yep. And then you can click off the buff and try again. But I finally got it, and I got there's a toy that you get with it, yeah, and I didn't take a screenshot of the toy, but I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't do it on a mount. I tried doing it on a mount to see if it would let. It won't.
No.
Won't work, which is a bummer.
The other stuff I have been playing alts. I got my Rider's Mage up to 108. My Rider's Rogue up to 106. My Phalanx of Nod Warrior up to 103. And I rolled a Hunter Lobby and joined the Blood of the Scribe. And I finished at level 28.
Oh, nice. So that's over with Thorn and Fist. Yeah?
I was going to ask you if you knew who that was, but yes.
Yeah.
I was going to leave it out there.
Of course I do.
And
you should go join them at some stage too.
I did buy the 110 heirlooms only for leather though, and I didn't bother doing it for the weapon because I don't need to upgrade the weapon. So
why did you do it for leather?
Because I was doing my rogue, and I did. Oh, actually, I also did I did rogue, and I did a demon hunter too. I don't have it in my notes. The other alts I played were before the heirloom patch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I think it dropped about, I don't know. I dropped enough to upgrade everything for leather, like just like one piece of each. Like I've got more than one, but I pretty much only use the one piece per tune because I don't care until I get to 110. Right, so just give me the XP. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
I'm actually yeah. That's it. Not allowed to say anything else.
Well, that's good. You've had a busy couple weeks too, so very nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad that your class mount quest was cool. I mean, it looked really cool when I saw the
really
screenshots that you. I'm like, where on earth are you? Because I'm looking. Yeah. I was looking at some and I'm like, where? And then I realized I'm like, oh, he must be in, some specific DK thing. Because I thought, wow, isn't it, it looks really kind of cool. And I'd like to go visit there, but I'm like, well, I'm a warlock. It won't let me in, obviously. So I'm like, oh, but really cool. So what are you sitting on? 298.
298.
Mounts.
Yeah, I was.
So close.
I've actually got some mount runs I'm gonna be trying to work on this character this week, and hopefully I'll get lucky. I haven't been doing any mount runs lately, but just not. Yeah. It's not. Not on my. Not coming up. So. Yeah.
RNG is. Yeah, it's cruel. That's
is what?
Pretty much like. It's cruel. Okay. I was going to say something else, but
I was like, please don't. Yeah. I don't want to edit. Yeah. I don't want to have to edit. No, I just want to take it, get rid of the noise, like from the AC and all that, and then maybe get Bob out. Yeah.
Bob's ding ding ding.
Well, I can't take that out because I can't get a sample of the sound just by itself.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah. Oh, he just looked.
All right. Well, it sounds like we've had pretty good weeks, really, even with all the cruddy stuff that's happened. So yeah, you get that.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens this week.
We thought the car was going to die, and I started to look for new cars, and then we found out, well, the car's not really dead, and I'm like, oh. Kind of sad a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's also my first car. But it's also my first car that's not doing too well, and she's about 14 years old now. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, it'll happen eventually.
Eventually, one day.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what this week brings the excitement. I gotta figure out what stuff I want. Gotta figure out between what stuff I need for the new PC.
You need everything.
And then, oh yeah, but I mean, there's a level of, video card. Well, I'm kind of probably gonna go all out with the video card.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I'm really tempted to just go.
Have you seen they have these new ones that are like a box and you can actually plug your computer into the graphics card? It's like this outside box. It's crazy how much things have changed. Yeah, it's nuts.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm in Australia. Don't forget. I'm like,
You're not.
Well, I don't know. I didn't even see anything like that on my little website. So I don't know. Anyway,
well, it's new.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You might have to help me. I'm roping you in now.
But what about your guy?
Yeah. Well, I've got a guy.
What about your special little guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He's gonna. What? You weirdo? No, he'll help me.
It's just like you try to go out with people that know about computers, or you try to go out with people that know how to fix cars. Those are the two people you try to go out with. Right. I'm not saying you. I'm saying everyone. Those are the folks you need to go for.
Right. Bye, son. We've got new people.
Hey.
Yay.
Hello.
Yeah. So they're going
Hello.
out to lunch. Have
Hello.
fun.
Ooh, lunch.
Anyway.
Lunchy
Yeah.
munchy.
Yes. Yeah, Coolidge, I know I'm in Australia and I'm in the future, but unfortunately, being in the future doesn't guarantee that, I get all the really, really cool play toys. I'm gonna have to see. Well,
Oh
I
man,
don't know.
that's
I
just
have to
so
work
many
out. I have to
things.
work it out. I need anyway.
Can you
That's a
stop?
whole different thing.
You're just setting them up there. You're like,
Play toys for my computer.
play with this one,
Man.
Stone. And I'm like, ugh.
Anyway.
Can't. Okay.
Anyway.
Yes, let's wrap it
Thank
up.
you, chat room.
Wrap her
Thank
up.
you, chat room. Anything else we need to discuss? Because it's time.
No,
We better
it's
go.
time. Yep.
All right.
Time.
Okay. Well, don't forget, you can check out the website at adventuresinazeroth.com. You can send us an email if you'd like to let us know what you've been up to in your adventures. So it is podcast@adventuresinazeroth.com. We have a Twitter, so you can tweet us at ADVAzeroth, as well as we do have a Discord channel, which is tinyurl.com/AIA Discord. So you can jump in there. Or Texas, whichever. It's all good. We like Texas. They're all good.
What? You. I mean, Texas is okay. I mean, it's.
No, Tex.
Everything's
like,
big in Texas, right? Hmm?
No, sure. I don't know. Twitch. Don't forget. Check out twitch.tv/ADVAzeroth. And we normally do this craziness every Thursday at crazy times. Normally 6 a.m. for Stone and 8 p.m. for me on a Thursday.
Till the time changes
Stone.
again. Yes.
When does that happen?
Well, until the time switches again, and then when the time switches
But that's not
again...
till like what? September? October?
October now? Yeah, it's October. Anyways. You can find me on Twitter at STONEGRASP because I'm grasping your stones. But there's no plural, so stone grasp. I've got my 350. And I'm going to go get my pet. That's it. Leeta, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter. I am at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW. I also do another show called Behind the Avatar, which I'm actually gonna have to take a little break from because stupid PC problems. First world PC problems. So I'm just gonna have a bit of time off that. But Stone and I will be doing the WoW Challenges podcast on my Sunday, which is of course Stone's Saturdays. So come and say hi to us there. I'll give a challenge to a go, for something different. It's crazy good fun. We like it. I haven't even played. I miss playing. I haven't even played my Iron this week.
Are we doing cross promotion?
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Why not?
Well, I died. Just so you know.
Oh.
And it was actually because my hand twitched.
I haven't played mine.
Because
you what?
My hand twitched, and I clicked my right mouse button, and it made me attack something that I did not want to attack. So my body being the way it was, I get a twitch every once in a while, and now it hit.
Is it like a neutral guard or something?
Yep.
Oh.
So that's just a preview for this
Spanky
weekend.
says, Stone, you forgot to grasp the bright stone.
Yeah, when things like this happen, it makes me feel like maybe I don't do the challenge because my physically body is being stupid. So.
No. Yeah, but look how far you got last time.
I know. Yeah, and I'm
which is awesome. Anyway, we'll discuss that on Sunday, Saturday, whichever. Anyway, guys, thanks for everyone joining us in the chat room. It's lovely to see so many people here. So thank you. Everyone have a really great week. Spunky, hope you get your PC soonish. And yeah, everyone else, take it easy. Stone, have a good one, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. And then you laugh like that. Because it's like your laugh sounds like.
I can't help it. I can't help it. Oh my goodness.
So there, I got my little pet.
Because I was waiting for it.
Flameling.
Oh, I'm so jelly. I'm so jelly.
It's 350.
Yeah, I do cackle. Sometimes the boys laugh at me because they're like, there's that Warlock laugh. They know when I'm cackling because I have this Warlock laugh. Nice. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that for my Warlock. Definitely. Oh, well, I'm not going to play tonight. I'll have to wait.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night. Anyway, we'll see.
It's in my vision.
Okay, night, Spanky.
Okay.
Enjoy your day. Toolie's got a day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lucky bugger.
Uh-oh. Bob's looking at stuff outside. He probably sees birds.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm going to kill you.
I can hear Kobe at the door.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye. Peace.
Out.